Have you ever felt like the world is throwing a lot of stuff at you that serve to cover up the real you, that happy, healthy, with it child of God that you know you really are? If so, learn the lesson of the muddy truck. Yesterday, Kathy and I drove through the Yukon, went down a number of roads that were gravel and dirt and muddy, and we happened to pick up some of that mud and carry it along the way. And at the end of the day, when I got out of the truck and looked at my truck, I thought, oh geez, what a gross muddy mess. Now, I know it really isn't that big of a deal. There's other vehicles that look a whole lot worse than ours do. But nonetheless, I quickly learned a spiritual lesson to take with me from looking at that dirty truck. Because no matter how bad it looked on the outside, I knew that my real truck was untouched by that mud. And the same lesson applies to us in life. In truth, each of us are perfect, immortal beings. We are made in the image of God. We are whole, complete, healthy, provided for, loved, watched out for. We are set. We are okay for all of eternity. That's our real individuality. Now, when it seems like we're not experiencing that wonderful spiritual individuality that we know God gave us, that's the mud that's trying to cover up who we really are. And that mud may take the form of fear, anxieties, worries, fretting, feeling depressed or heavy, disease, wrong thinking, not knowing where to go, what to do next. That's all the mud of mortality. Really, mortality is the mud. Any belief of life in matter. That's the mud. And the neat part is, though, the mud never touches the real you. Just like the mud on this truck never touches that truck. I don't need to spend my time here diagnosing the mud, fretting over the mud, getting anxious over the mud. I know what to do to get rid of that mud. I need to get down to the car wash, get out the hose, and wash that mud away. Well, the same thing goes with the mud of the human consciousness. We don't need to spend our time fretting over it, diagnosing it, worrying about it, talking about it. We just need to have it washed away. And that happens through prayer, through turning to God and letting truth take over consciousness. Just like Jesus said, know the truth, and the truth sets you free, is truth that washes the mud out of human consciousness. So if you'd like more of your real self to come out today, engage in what I might call a metaphysical truth wash, a metaphysical thought wash. Allow truth to wash all that mud away and allow the real you to surface in its place. Just like I know when I get down to the car wash and wash this truck off, its real shiny white surface is going to surface for all to see, and I'm going to drive down the road in a nice clean truck. And you can drive down the road of life in a nice clean image of God as well. That's the way God made you and keeps you. No mud is ever going to change that.